Hello everyone, my name is George Latham, and today I'm going to talk about what I call the divorce stage in a marriage. That takes place in the early years of the marriage where all of a sudden you have differences where you feel like there's no way you're going to agree. You have some major issues that you can't agree on, anything from raising children to sex to money to all the biggies, and you just feel like you're just never going to agree with your partner, and you married the wrong person and you need a divorce. And for many people, they go ahead and act on that and they get that divorce, and then they go on to marry again and get divorced again. And the statistics show that the divorces come, uh, the rate for second and third marriages for divorce is much higher than the first. It just gets easier. The truth is that most people who divorce could have stayed married, worked through this, got through this difficult stage, and reached a point where they were content in the marriage and looked back on that difficult stage and were glad that they stuck it out. You talk to any long-term married couple, they'll tell you they went through that. So if they're honest, they'll tell you they even wanted a divorce at some point, but they didn't act on it. You have therapists and counselors out there siding with couples or individuals who come in and complaining about their spouse or the state of their marriage, and the counselor or professional will say, yes, it sounds like you probably should get a divorce. So you have professionals telling you that you should go ahead and get a divorce. Friends, family will always side with you, almost. And so it's just too easy. Of course, attorneys are happy to tell you that this is the only answer. But the truth is that most marriages would be fine if people stuck it out and didn't panic. Yeah, I heard somebody compare it to like you had a small child, uh, a 2 or 3 year old, 4 or 5 year old, pick your age, wherever your child was difficult, the most difficult. And if you thought that child was just going to stay that way forever, would anyone have children if that was the case? No, but we know it doesn't stay that way forever. They grow out of these phases and they become mature, and they don't act like toddlers forever. And that's like this stage in marriage where people want a divorce. It passes. You learn to accept the differences, and it seems impossible to imagine at the time when you're having this difficulty in the marriage and you feel like there's no way it could ever improve. Just remember back to when the marriage was good, and then talk to people who have been through this and stuck it out, and get in front of professionals who will encourage you to stick it out, and enter in counseling or coaching of some sort. Read books that will guide you along in the process. There are things that you can do to work through this, and there's books written. One is from Michelle Weiner Davis. It's called Divorce Busting. It's very good. It will help you get through this difficult stage. You can call me, you can visit my website, you can write me, and I will help you in any way that I can. I have a 30-minute free initial phone consultation if you'd like to call, and we can talk about what you're going through and if indeed you would be someone who needs to stick it out. Because some people do need divorce, and I recognize that, and everyone knows that there are situations where a divorce is the only answer. But I would say that probably more than half of the time people divorce too soon when the marriage could have survived. And when there's children involved, you really need to do everything you can. So read the right materials, surround yourself with the right people. If you're getting professional help, make sure it's with someone who is an advocate for marriage and not for divorce. And reach out to me if you like. I'll be happy to help. The website is georgelathamllc.com, and you can see my Facebook page at Make Marriage Last, and to give me a call, you'll see the number and contact information on my website. But be well, try not to panic. It will pass. In almost every case, you can get through this, and you'll be glad you did. So make it work for the family, and we'll see you next time.